Yeah, it goes everybody, because I will continue with the game called Danganronpa Mauve. Let's continue on to chapter 1. Oh boy, I'm excited for this one. Hear me excited. that. It's dazzling. The optic nerve is forced into the light and my hands and feet are shaken by an irritating sensation. It seems to tangle my brain. Where I stand is on the floor. On the regular floor. Trip down memory lane. My name is Nozomi Miyuki. I'm a high school student. I'm studying at Horse Peak Academy, a specialty school for talented high school students, ultimate students. And what? You never finish your sentences. Kept me hanging, bruh. Can't think of anything else. My mind is going blank. I absent-mindedly put my hand to my forehead, abusing my malfunctioning brain. My robot. With the light blocked by my hand, some things were more visible than the first time. First of all, I was standing in school gymnasium, specifically the podium at the front. The windows were all boarded up, so it was reasonable to assume that the only light source causing the shine was from the ceiling. And what? Am I supposed to move? My gaze stopped on 15 pairs of eyes and ears focused on me, as if I were the centerpiece of an academic assembly. Why me? Who are these people? Am I going to talk about that or not? I don't know. Chapter 1, Condemned Inside the Sandcastle? Sandcastle? If it's a sandcastle, isn't it like really fragile? You just kick the door down or something? Oh, I love this one. Is she a criminal? Is she Miss Cupcake, I think? 15 pairs of eyes were looking this way, but none of them seemed willing to start a conversation. Looking this way, she's closing her eyes. What is it? Fear, weariness, or displeasure? How can you know if you never asked? Either way, it's clear that my existence wasn't pleasant to these 15 people. Why me? What did I ever do to you all? Is it because of my white hair? Have you never seen a person with white hair before? There's another white-haired person here. Shouldn't I have the option to talk to them first? Yeah, I can. But in such a rigid atmosphere, I feel like no matter what I did, it would be met with resistance. What to do? Unfortunately, or fortunately, I wasn't one of the first to bring up the topic. What? I brought in a tardy student, and this is your reaction? You're going to be like this all day? Surely you're not trying to beat Miyuki-kun to the punch by getting to know each other a day earlier. Miyuki-kun is technically a student at this academy, and is on equal footing with you. Bullying is not something I can ignore as a headmaster. The last words were meant to be a nudge, but none of the students spoke up. Well, they're still silent even after this. Are kids these days really so awkward? That's not how you spell it. With their classmates? I get it. You guys, it's so awkward because the teacher is holding on like this. You want to talk without being noticed, but you can't read the mood and the teacher keeps interrupting you. This Mr. Monokuma is a true teacher who cares about his students. I'm going to leave you to your own devices and talk among yourselves. With those words, a strange teddy bear, painted white on the left and black on the right, disappeared. As I wondered how it had disappeared, I heard a sound coming to my ears. The voice of the first person as I set foot in this place. Hey, did he say Miyuki? Before I had a chance to prepare, my name was called. I didn't know what to say, so I just nodded, and the other person seemed to relax.
Yoshi.
Okay, so we can call you Miyuki, right? My name is Misaki Kuzu, but you can call me Misaki. First, I have a lot of questions for you. I don't think we can do this standing up here, so let's move. Let's move. We've got a place for that. You okay with this? I nodded to the question as well. Okay, let's see. Wait. Is it the screen recorded properly? Yeah, it looks like it. I was wondering if you could give me a verbal answer. I'm a shy guy. Oh, no, don't tell me you can't talk, can you? If you can't, I'm really sorry. She scratched the back of her head, but I could tell from her exaggerated expression that she was joking. What if she's trying to lighten the mood? Okay. Oh, so you know how to talk. Thank goodness. So why did you come over here first? It's a little hard to see because you're so far away. The girl who introduced herself as Misaki gestured for me to come over. My head is still scrambling, but I'll do what I'm told. I'm a little robot that does things what other people says. Da. Just as I was about to take a step, there was someone in my way. What do you want?
Huh?
Kana, if there's something you'd like to talk about, I'd like it if you moved. Interesting guy. That's a pretty honest remark. I feel like I'm being watched. I began to worry about my future treatment here. Is it my sense of fashion? Do I look weird with my clothes? Okay. Oh, no, it looks fine. Looks like everything's recording properly. Cool. Regardless of my feelings, the 16 of us exited the gym and began walking down the scenic hallway. By the way, special thanks again for Zephyrum for translating these games. If you want more Danganronpa related content, go to their channel and sub to them for more updates on other Danganronpa related content. Wow, I'm so redundant today. I need coffee. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought it said chapter 0. I'm like, what chapter 0? I thought chapter 1 is 01. It's just really dark colored for some reason. It blended in the background. Okay, I get it. It was at the dining hall. Dining hall? No, just single N. Dining hall that Misaki brought me and the rest of the group. It's a great place with a large table and space for 16 people. First of all, let me ask for your indulgence. You're in the same position as us, but in a slightly different one, and I think that might be a clue. My questions might be a bit aggressive, so let me know if you're not comfortable in this position. You have a certain amount of freedom to reject questions in your own way. No, it's fine. The moment I was about to say, it's okay. Freedom to decline questions, that's ridiculous. Why? Someone needs a little sensitivity training. I was unexpectedly cut off. You're right, we're at a crossroads, and every bit of information is a bitter pill to swallow. The reason why I talk weird, like bitter or something like that, is because I find it kind of annoying when the letter T is exaggerated. Letter T, like that, oh god, it hurts the ears. I try to avoid that on purpose. Yeah, that's why I pronounce the letter T weird. Is that where you're going to pay just to get a newspaper?
Yeah.
Calm down, ego. I'm just saying. Of course, I'm not here for info. I'm not here for info. I don't get it. I'm not here to buy for info. Misaki explained in a strong tone, and the girl called Ego clicked her tongue in disapproval. If you're going to do it right, leader. There may be more of you in here than you realize. I agree. She untrustworthy. Perceptive. You should also know you are object of vigilance. It was clear that Misaki was not a figure of universal support. Still too early to gain your trust, I know that too. I'll try a little more, so leave it to me for now. Now, you're a little confused, right? It was mentioned he was in the same predicament, and all of a sudden, we are talking about what he knows. So, to give Miyuki a head start, why don't we introduce ourselves again? Miyuki doesn't know our names or our talents, and he's still too confused to get a feel for the atmosphere. I like it. Now that we have a new face, a public statement was something that had to be done at some point, and now seems like the perfect time. As the shorter boy said his words, I could see the rest of the class nodding in agreement. Obviously, I'm not going to have the opportunity to talk to all of the students at once unless they're all together like now. The two students who had just spoken out against Kuzu were not opposed to her, though not in attitude. We are all in agreement, so we'll start. Awesome. Then, one by one, they went counterclockwise and shared their names, talents, and other bits of information. Wait, I was in... Okay, that leaves you, Miyuki. Why don't you introduce yourself? The silence is instantaneous. The cold air choking my throat with the gaze of people determined to catch every breath. Give me the answer I want, any of them, and give me something positive to review, was the unspoken message. Felt like this strategy was more appropriate, so I captured enemy soldier than a companion. If there was a concern, it was how far my tongue would continue in the future to come. But I had no choice to begin with. After hesitating, I opened my mouth. My name is Nozomi Miyuki. I'm a high school student like you. But I don't know if I'm a student from Hope Speak Academy. What do you mean? You didn't get an admission? The acceptance letter from the school? I'm sorry, but I never received it. No, not exactly. I don't recall acquiring it.
Nani?
What does that mean? It is literally, I don't remember, from 1 through 10. What my talents are, and am I even a student from Hope Speak Academy? What happened to my family, my friendships, everything? I am literally wiped clean. ... What? Does that mean amnesia? We are not similar, right? Because I don't actually remember anything except for my name. Technically, the memories from when I met you guys at the gym are still there. It's just that all the memories of my past are gone. So, retrograde amnesia, but the memories are still intact in the present, right? Yeah, that's correct. The only student brought in for tardiness has lost all memories of his name. What? He has lost all memories of his past, not his name. That doesn't seem like a coincidence.
Huh?
What do you mean, Miss Kazuki? Well, this is just a quick observation, but... I mean, it's possible that the mastermind that did this deliberately erased all of your memories, which is memory manipulation. I'm kind of person who gets dizzy when I see numbers, so I don't know anything about that. But isn't that really hard? You're right, it is hard. Selectively erasing memories requires a very high level of neurological skill. I figured it would be a shadowy organization that kidnapped 16 high school students to do this, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Wait, I still don't get it. Are you serious? You don't remember anything but your name? Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. The only thing that sticks in my mind is my name, Nozomi Miyuki. I have no memory, no knowledge, and I have nothing to teach you. It's a real pity. It was like being told you can't help, but the students' interests seem to have already shifted elsewhere.
それはだな。
That no knowledge thing, that's not exactly accurate, is it? Huh? What do you mean? If you really don't have knowledge, you shouldn't even be speaking the language. If you don't have any knowledge of Japanese in your head, how are you able to speak it? Oh, right. But what's wrong? I know I speak Japanese, obviously. If I don't have knowledge of Japanese, I'll never be able to speak it. I also know what is commonly known as common sense. For example, a day is 24 hours, or force is the product of mass and acceleration. A marathon track is 42.195 kilometers long. Am I the only one who knows the first one? I guess we're unorthodox people. Then should memory and knowledge be categorized separately? Memories are perceptions about me that I have built up on my own, and knowledge is perceptions that are generalized facts that others can build up to the same extent. It's a rough categorization.
なるほど。
That sounds like a reasonable judgment. Pretentious enough, but no contradictions, right? Wasn't I supposed to be the black-haired protagonist? What happened? Interesting.
興味があるね。
Even though you just came to your senses, your head is still spinning well. Are you sure you really lost your memory? Of course I do. You don't think so? No, I don't think that. I was just poking around. But if it's true, if that kind of artificial categorization is happening, I'd say it's more likely that the mastermind did it. They wanted to expunge all memories of your identity. But that makes it difficult for you to return to the level of a newborn baby, right? So it's just the basic knowledge that a Japanese high school student should have. Is that right?
ならば
That's a long story, but to summarize, it was necessary for the mastermind to erase Miyuki's memory for some reason. Right, and
それと
it also established that you are a very important person. Ego's words had a profound effect. Once again, everyone in the room held their breath. There's no way the mastermind could have wiped his memory with its advanced technology. No, even if it was a memory of some sort, the contents could be considered valuable. In the end, either way, Nozomi Miyuki, your past may hold the key.
でしょうかね。
Or perhaps there might be the mastermind's trap. What? A person or group of people with a skill set to perform memory manipulation to a ridiculous degree? For them, artificially erasing Miyuki's memories may be a matter of snapping their fingers. Naturally, it's fair game whether they're the lead or a supporting character.
ならば
If that's the case, then Miss Ego's hypothesis does not qualify as inevitable.
なんだそれ
It may be logically plausible, but it's a hypothesis that doesn't give a shit about reality. If they had the skills, they'd already be overthrowing governments and taking over the world. You wouldn't be doing this shit with a bunch of high school kids. Well, we're not exactly useless high school students. Da-da-da.
ほんまに
You guys are so naive, huh? What? Do you understand? You're being naive.
決まっとるやろ
Don't believe everything that's being said. Isn't this basically a killing school trip? You seem to think that he's in a different position than we are because he showed up a day late, but he is a student after all. So I don't believe this.
何か
So what are you trying to say then?
おかしないか
You don't think it's suspicious putting a convenient shield like amnesia? You're going to block all unfavorable questions with that shield, kid? I'll be damned if the mastermind is not among us.
ああもう
Wait a minute, Erica. You're pushing it too far. As I heard the sound of a chair being pulled away, Fukuoka was on her feet. You are? You're so small, I thought you were sitting down. It could be a patient who's really suffering from memory loss. You're going too far in front of them.
なんや
What does it matter? What? She mentioned this first, but though this questioning was supposed to be aggressive, he didn't take offense in it. If this isn't an aggressive questioning, what is? No, but Miyuki, are you fine with that? Are these concerns for Fukuoka sincere? In that case, it would be right for me to give a sincere answer. Yeah, I'm fine.
わかったわ
Really? If it's okay with you, it might be pointless, but... Fukuoka sat down with a face that was still slightly uncomfortable with the mood. In the end, Miyuki's words should not be taken lightly.
せやな
That's true. Who can prove them? Yeah, aren't I supposed to be that guy? Isn't this supposed to be the main character? Oh, this is interesting. That we're suddenly, hey, you used to be that guy. Well, now you're this guy, man. Plot twist. Yeah, she's right, 100%. Even those who had remained silent until now also joined, began to have a feeling that the ending of this conversation would not end well. Hiruto.
だって
Now, if you think about it, isn't that true? We are having a serious topic about who we can trust in the school. Everyone in here are people you can't trust. Everyone is sharpening their knives inside of them, and on the outside they're just saying good things like cooperation and unity.
何よ
Hiruto, you...
やめてよ
Don't look at me like that. You're probably thinking to yourself, when will this annoying guy shut up? Are you going to get a knife or what?
もう
I hope you truly don't think of us like that.
ならば
So what do you want to say then? It's simple. This is all meaningless. Forget about interrogating this guy and getting meaningless answers and just let him go already. It's like trying to solve a problem that you can't even guess the right answer to with the people involved in the situation. Ooh, someone punched me in the face. Just as I was about to put my hand to my forehead in irony, a dull thud echoed across the dining table.
やれやれ
Oh wow, you're funny. We've gone in full circle, but there are times when you give the right answer, Hiruto. Can't you explain it a little more clearly? It's enough with the meaningless things you've done so far.
なんや。
Meaningless, even though Miyuki is suspicious as he could be pretending.
それはだな。
It doesn't make sense. Miyuki himself says he can't remember anything. There's nothing to go on from here. Or is this a bunch of idiots talking to a bunch of idiots?
ちゃうんか。
I like to keep my options open. Wouldn't you agree that you should be prepared for any situation? Sure. Who doesn't know that? Even if he's pretending, we'll leave the suspicious stuff up there.
あれ。
That's what we're talking about, right? Shush, let's be quiet. The worst case scenario is that you're right. Miyuki is the mastermind, and we can't help but think that he's lying to us. Even so, we can't get answers from Miyuki, so let's keep our doubts to ourselves. We're not getting anywhere, and if I'm not getting anywhere, I hate wasting time.
それと、
Oh, and that doesn't mean I'm siding with you, Hiruto, so don't get too excited. I didn't like how you were ruining the mood by just talking about something that wasn't healthy to the topic. That. That's no fun. If you're an engineer, doesn't that mean you have to make something like a lie detector? With those words, Jumanji stopped speaking.
あれあれ。
Well, you went through the hazing process. Thank you for your cooperation, Miyuki. There's no need to say it like that. I didn't feel offended at all.
でも、
We've been talking to this guy like he was an actor and being the mastermind. This is a nice guy. You need to learn how to face the storms of the world together with his sister. Just trust me and follow me. What is he, your child now? It's pretty embarrassing to lose your memories and get suspicious from the start, right? It's okay. If you stay with us, you'll get through it somehow.
いや、ほんと。
Fukuoka, are you doing it too? That was a joke. Yeah, I appreciate it. No. How could I not be offended? Oh boy. Silence descended on this dining hall. It's not that the mood has fallen, it's just pure silence. Maybe they're grown tired of the colleague they found in front of them, or maybe just tired of the toy they've been given. Okay. As if not wanting to break the silence unnecessarily, and not wanting to put into words the feelings shared by everyone, the group dispersed. I wondered if Misaki, the person who organized the conversation, thought it was a problem that could have been solved by putting our heads together. And I, who never told a lie, was in trouble. Which, as Jumanji mentioned, is a problem that won't be solved unless someone brings a reliable lie detector. The point was to embrace it, in my case, an absurd starting point, in the case of the students, the unknown human individual. I was convinced, but what about the rest? The unknown is scary, and I could only hope that no one would hold a knife to my throat in haste. So we're going to play as that guy now? Oh, yeah, we are. After exiting the diner, I stood in front of the red door as Monokuma had instructed me beforehand. My private room. Cool. When I unlocked the door with my key and entered, the view gave me a feeling that it was not much different from the room of a regular family house. That said, I didn't have to be nervous. Okay. Cool. From that point on, it was a wildfire process. The next thing I knew, I was lying on a fluffy bed. Before I could think of anything else, it struck me. In short, I fell asleep. Felt? Fell. Double L. Monokuma Theater. Oh, there you go. So let's say we have a sandcastle. The sandcastle is, of course, a castle made of sand. The sandcastle is made up of so many grains of sand that the loss of a single grain of sand doesn't make that much of a difference. So if you take a grain of sand out of that sandcastle, it's still a sandcastle, right? You've taken one more grain of sand out of the sandcastle that's missing a grain of sand, but it's still a castle. What happens if you stretch that thought? If you pull out another grain of sand, 3 grains, and 4, and 10? Before I knew it, all of the sand was gone, and there was only 1 grain of sand left in the sandcastle. So is it a sandcastle? Nope. The common sense answer would be no, but that's a problem. Why? At one point did the sandcastle lose so much sand that it stopped being a sandcastle? Because it doesn't look like a castle anymore? There's a fine line in between. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Now get ready to answer the questions and keep listening to the story. It's not even worth thinking about, because a sandcastle isn't just an arithmetic number of grains of sand. A sandcastle is a subjective concept defined by the size and shape of the grains of sand. Yeah. A sandcastle is a structure that has certain height and a certain number of towers and a certain amount of scale. If you break any of those, it's just a matter of making it a sandcastle disqualification. So how do we determine this criteria? Some say you need 3 towers to call it a sandcastle. Others say 1 is enough. Some will say it needs to be 2 meters tall. Some will say 10 meters is enough, right? I'll leave that up to the discretion of the arguers. It's not like we're going to fight over something so childish, isn't it? Let's solve the problem with this. There's no problem that can't be solved by Monokuma's touch. That was a waste of time. Let me just take a sip. Hey everyone, it's morning 7 a.m. Let's get on with our lives. Right. I wonder if I get mana coins or something. Can't move. I think I've been dreaming something. A very useless dream. I racked my brain, but the memory had already escaped me. The alarm has gone off, so it's time to get out of my head and get moving. Well, where am I? Huh? There's something hard on the bed. Pulled my hand out from under the covers. Ah, there you are. Found mana coin. No, Miyuki, you found the mana coin. What's that? Oh wow, Miyuki, aren't you too emotionless? At times like this, you have to be surprised and say, or annoyed and say, why are you coming into other people's rooms to get the flavor? It's not that I don't understand it, I just have one word. What? So what's this mana coin thing? Or just ignore me then. Well, actually, that's what I came here to explain, so let's get back to the point. The mana coin is a small gift from me to make your school life a little richer. As you can see, the size is only coins, but they are hidden all over the school, so if you plan to find them, you can collect a lot of them in a minute. So what can I do with this? Well, the school has a small shop, you noticed? I came to the school for the first time yesterday. Of course I don't know. You should have paid more attention to your surroundings. The displaying stand has a lottery machine called the Mana machine, where you can use coins to win prizes. Since ancient times, a lottery has been a favorite. Why don't you give it a try, Miyuki? I'm not sure what the point of that would be, but whatever. Okay, we're going to the... I grabbed the coin from the bed and slipped it into my pocket, then immediately turned around and headed for the bathroom door. I could hear Monokuma muttering some sort of curse words behind me, but I chose to ignore it. Lol. Oh, my neck. Oh, don't forget to stretch, boys. Ow, my back. Oh, my goodness. I'm so old. When I slid the bathroom door open, Monokuma disappeared. So what do we do now? Let's go eat first. Time to get to the diner. You can now save your e-handbook using shift. Why shift? I just woke up, so I'm going to prioritize eating over sleeping again. Window. Something. Surveillance cameras, there's no way to escape these prying eyes. A reception monitor, that is what Monokuma uses for broadcasting. I wonder if there's any mana coins here. Etc. What's there more to say? I think there's something. Hey, look at that. Nice. I knew it. Window. Have we played hard? Was there a window on the other side? Oh wait, I could save using use profiles. Why me? Wasn't I supposed to be this guy? I think. Yeah, it's Ultimate Lucky Student. I know I'm supposed to be that guy. Not you. Not you. I like her. Oh wait, I should have saved first. I don't trust these types of games. Sometimes they don't save right. Let's see, where is the save? System, save, yeah. Awesome. Something here. Give me something. Nothing. Shutter's blocking. How can I get in? Alright, nothing. It's a door step. I think there's something here. Hey, look at that. Lucky. Let's cower around like a little scavenger that we are. Oh wait, I can't run. Right. I wonder, why would anybody leave money coins here? Yep, nothing. Is anybody here waiting for me? I don't think so. How about here? Hello, warehouse. Can I wear you, house? There you are. Money coin, please. Something here. Nice. We are on our roll today. We're the ultimate lucky student, aren't we? But there's another one like us, so we're not really. Cool game, cool game. I miss playing Danganronpa games. Maybe I should go back to that. But then again, playing Danganronpa games requires a lot of time on my hands, and I don't have that time. I don't have a lot of time on my hands, except maybe during the weekends. Oh, hello there. Good morning, Miyuki. Did you sleep well? Good morning, Fukuoka. Did you sleep well too? To be honest, I didn't sleep much. Maybe it was a change of environment, but I couldn't sleep at all. I shouldn't miss home so much already. I'll try to get used to it as quickly as possible. Trying to escape as quickly as possible might be an option. Come to think of it, if that's true... Great, I'll try to stay as positive as possible. You're right, I should do my best to investigate. How about rendezvous?